Leadership is not about power, it's about memory. People don't remember leaders who have impressed them, but people remember leaders who have impacted them. Impact is created based on memories. If you really want to be a leader that has truly impacted people's hearts, you need to create memories that people can never forget. The Mahabharata talks about an amazing story about a leader that created lasting memories in people's hearts. And because he created such a lasting memory in people's hearts, he impacted them so deeply. Most leaders today are on a hunt for fame. They are begging their followers to remember them, to make them famous. But rather than being on a hunt for fame, one should look or should desire to touch people's hearts. When you touch people's hearts, they remember you and give you eternal fame in the memories. Here is a story from the Mahabharata that really is going to bring this point so deeply and so powerfully into your own lives. In the Mahabharata, when the Pandavas were on exile and Yudhishthir was talking to the sages gave him a very amazing experience through a story. They spoke about a king named Indridumna. Indridumna was a very powerful king, and this king, he was called to the heavens to assist the gods in some calamity. And after he had done his role there, he wanted to come back to his kingdom, back on earth. That's when he found a problem. The problem was that the time in the heavens passes much slowly compared to the time on the earth. While he was in the heaven, hundreds of years had passed on the earth. And when he came back, no one recognized him. His kingdom was no more there. And therefore, he realized that there's no point in me being here. And he wanted to return back to the heavens. But that's when he came across a problem. He was told that to return to the heavens, he should at least have someone who remembers some good deed that he had done in his life. Now, who is going to remember a good deed that was done hundreds and hundreds of years before? So the king went out finding out if there is someone in the earth that remembers him. And that's when he came to know about a sage named Markandeya Rishi who lived for centuries together. He went and met Markandeya Rishi and he asked him, "Do you know me? My name is King Indridumna." Markandeya Rishi said, "Sorry, I don't know you, but maybe I know someone who can help you. There is an owl that had outlived me. You please go to this owl and meet him. I'm sure this owl will recognize you." The king, as per the advice of the sage, went and met this owl. But this owl said, "I'm sorry, I don't recognize you." But he pointed out to a crane who lived longer than him. And he told him, "Go and meet this guy. I'm sure this crane will help you." So the king went and met the crane. And the crane said, "I'm sorry, I don't know you. But there's a turtle that had lived much longer than me. I'm sure the turtle might recognize you." So the king Indridumna went up to this turtle who was living in a lake. And when he went and met this turtle, the turtle told him, "Of course I recognize you. You are King Indridumna. Every single day, all the fishes in this lake sing your glory." Indridumna was shocked and surprised. The turtle told him, "Thousands of years before, you had donated hundreds and thousands of cows in charity. And when you had donated these thousands and thousands of cows in charity, you had kept all these cows on a barren piece of land to donate them. And these cows, their hoofs had made such an impact on that ground, which was soft, that it actually created a cavity. And that cavity eventually filled up during the rains and became the lake in which all of us are living. So all of us owe our very existence to you. And therefore, every single day, we express our gratitude to what you have done for us." King Indridumna had not even remembered that he had done something like that. He didn't even remember when he had given these cows in charity. He didn't even remember anything about this incident. But the followers, the people whom he has impacted, remembered him for such a long duration of time. Can you imagine? So every leader is trying to become more likable. Rather than increasing the likability quotient, if leaders simply focus on increasing their kindness quotient, they will be liked by everyone. Leadership, as I said, is not about impressing people, but it is about impacting people. Rather than focusing on fame, one should focus on people, and fame will simply follow. Leaders who are really impactful, rather than building forts, they focus on building monuments of kindness in the hearts of people. And these monuments of kindness last forever. I'm going to share with you all another story from the Ramayana. This story is so very deep. The story is about the time when Lord Ram, Vishwamitra and Lakshman, they were at Janak Maharaja's kingdom in Mithila. And when they were meeting Janak, and Vishwamitra was telling Janak and Satananda Rishi, the guru of Janak, about the greatness of Ram, his student. He was telling him how Ram had killed Tataka, he had killed Subahu, he had killed Marich and so many other demons, and he protected his yajna. So when Vishwamitra went on and on talking about the greatness of Ram, Janak was impressed, but Satananda Rishi was not. So Vishwamitra was wondering, why is Satananda Rishi not being impressed? And then he spoke something that changed the whole mood. Vishwamitra said, Ram also delivered Ahalya. So long she has been stoned, cursed by her husband Gautam Rishi for a mistake that she made. And Ram actually helped her redeem. When Satananda Rishi heard that, he was so impressed. Great people are not impressed with heroism. Acts of heroism don't impress great people. But acts of kindness really impress them. So rather than building forts and powerful empires, if leaders simply focus on building monuments of kindness in people's hearts, they would do much more better. The happiest leaders are those that invest great amount of time in others' happiness. The unhappiest leaders are those that invest great amount of time in planning for their own happiness. When a leader does something that his recipients cannot pay back in return, the only thing they can offer back in return is gratitude. And gratitude increases likability. When a leader shifts his focus from greatness to kindness, then the followers shift memories of their leaders from short-term memories to long-term memories. All of us aspiring to be leaders in life, we will do great if we simply increase our kindness quotient rather than trying to increase our likability quotient.